Emmett Till's casket is in the museum, and you also included Emmett Till in the documentary.
Yes.
And the power and the meaning that that story still holds today, I think, on many different levels.
Yes. Emmett Till was very much like Trayvon Martin is, for people who don't understand the importance of Emmett Till to the civil rights movement. It is as Trayvon is to the Black Lives Matter movement. It was a flashpoint, a turning point.
Hundreds were there saying there's been no justice for Trayvon Martin. No justice! What was called the Million Hoodie March.
You know, to hear Trayvon Martin, you know, struggling for his life, you know, just walking home with his hoodie
just
on and
gone
a
to
bag
buy
of
a
Skittles,
soda and some Skittles.
on his own, not doing anything, not harming anyone, and to his life to be lost because of this kind of aggression, this prejudice, this racism, this hatred. This is where we find ourselves, you know, during the time of Emmett Till, sparking a movement that lasted for 10 years. The civil rights movement at its height was a passionate, robust exercise in our civil rights for a decade.
Because he was accused, Emmett Till was accused.
Because he was accused of whistling at a white woman.
At a white woman.
Yes, you know, which shouldn't be a crime. But in Money, Mississippi, you know, in the 50s, when you were a black boy, you were supposed to mind your place, and your place was not to be able to freely be yourself, if he even did it. But the bottom line is, these men didn't like the look of him. He had a freedom to his walk. He was from Chicago, you know what I mean? He did not know the ways of that small town, and he lost his life over it in a very violent way. Very, very violent, very, very grotesque murder. I think the most beautiful part of a really tragic story is the actions of his mother, Mamie Till. Mamie Till, a woman from Chicago who demanded that her son's casket be open for the funeral.
So people could see
what racism had done.
Yeah.
And that really was the flashpoint for Selma, for I Have a Dream.
I have a dream today.
For Rosa Parks, for all of these pieces that we hold so dear as a part of our history. One of the huge, huge turning points was, in addition to the 4 little girls, was Emmett Till.
It's interesting, you know, the Constitution says we the people, but they weren't talking about blacks in the beginning.
Nope.
It wasn't until the 13th Amendment that you said, okay,
right.
Now you can look at the we the people.
They weren't talking about black people, they weren't talking about brown people, they weren't talking about Asian people, they were not talking about Native Americans, and they were not talking about women. They were talking about one group of people, and so there's been a lot of work done over the centuries to unpack that, and I'm just proud of this museum as, you know, standing as a part of that.